Hey, Scars and Nightmares, Trish. This week I'm going to be doing a rant. I promised myself I would never do this, but, it needs to be addressed in my opinion. I'm going to be ranting about, homophobia. A while ago I saw something on either Instagram or Tumblr where it was saying, jokingly obviously, what if homophobia was the actual fear of someone who is gay or something. So I always thought that would be hysterical, but today I was kind of confronted with that. So today at lunch I sit with about 7 other girls, and I will admit it, I used to think it was gross as a kid. I have shared drinks and food with my friends, and I have jokingly kissed them. And as I said in a previous video, I do like the YouTuber Onision, and so he used to do a thing in videos where he would go and like grab the air and say boob squeeze. Okay, cool. Now I've jokingly started doing this to my female friends. And so I have another friend who is currently dating someone of the same gender. We are all friends. It's not changed anything between anyone. They've just been dating for a couple months now. So what has happened is there have been boys at another table, and they had like jokingly saw, or they didn't jokingly see anything. They saw my friend, because this has become a joke between a couple of my friends and I. They saw my one friend boob squeeze her girlfriend, and so they started screaming, and take in mind they are only one table away from us. So they started screaming and overreacting, saying, "Oh my god, they're groping each other, oh my god, it's the end of the world," or stuff like that. And so here's the thing. When my friend told me about this, because I heard this stuff secondhand, when my friend told me about this, my immediate thought was, so you guys can do it to your girlfriends, but my friend can't do it to hers. Okay, cool. Equality. And so sorry. My friend and her girlfriend not jokingly, kissed each other to see what the guys' reactions would be. And so they started having spaz texts like, "Oh my god, it's the end of the world, it's gay. Oh my god." And it was like they were actually afraid of my friends kissing. And literally it wasn't even like they were full on making out or anything. Literally they were kissing each other's cheeks. And then, so we were walking down the hallway back to class, and so they were like pointing and like screaming like, "Oh my god, like they're kissing each other, oh my god." Okay, cool. So we were walking down the hall, and my friend and her girlfriend, like, not jokingly, but they're just like, they told me afterwards, they said, "You know what, why not? Let's see the reaction." And they pecked each other on the lips. And, like, quick kiss on the lips. And so the guys started running away, screaming, eyes wide, arms flailing in the air. And by now they had told a bunch of their buddies, and now their buddies were joining in and whatnot. And so that all happened. And as we were walking back to class, my friend had her arm around her girlfriend. They do this regularly all the time. And so the teacher told them to stop. Okay, they did. And so there was an occurrence a few weeks ago where my friend and her girlfriend were told by a teacher, not even a student, by a teacher, to Like, they were literally glared at. I was there when it happened. They were glared at. Like, this teacher was disgusted looking at them. They were glared at, and, like, the teacher said, "Can you guys not touch each other?" Like, I get it's a school rule to not have physical contact with anybody, but you say something when it's a girl putting her arm over another girl's shoulder. Not even, like, anything, like, provocative or sexual in any way. And you say nothing with a straight couple. Now, I'm not saying I have anything against straight couples. I am bisexual. Cool. Like, I'm not saying I have anything at all against a straight couple or a gay couple, okay? I'm just making that clear. And so my friend and her girlfriend were called down to the guidance office and had a discussion with the guidance counselor. Now, the guidance counselor, from what I can gather, basically said this: "I support you, and if you need help telling your parents that you are dating or that you are gay, I will help you with that. But I don't want to have to make the phone call home and say, hey, your child was displaying public affection to their girlfriend," or whatever. And the guidance counselor completely supported them, but was saying, it's just a bunch of immature boys being immature, and you guys will probably be the big talk for the next couple months, so be prepared for that. And now I heard from my friend, I was talking to my friend about it just before we were about to get on the bus, and she was saying that she feels that she is a naturally defensive person, that she has to protect people around her because that's just a natural instinct. She feels like a strong person, that she has to protect people. And I get where she's coming from. And so she was saying that if the reason they didn't tell people they were dating originally was because they were afraid, or at least she was afraid, that people were going to physically attack her or her girlfriend. Which I can see, just because we live in a very Catholic-oriented community where there is a lot of Catholic churches and Catholic families, so obviously. And so she felt that she could defend herself, but she's not always around her girlfriend. So she was afraid someone might physically hurt or attack her girlfriend. And she was afraid that it would happen when she wasn't there, and not that she didn't trust her girlfriend, but she was afraid that her girlfriend might not be able to defend herself. And I see exactly where she's coming from. And this is something nobody should have to face. It's been at least a decade since it was last illegal, in the United States at least, to be gay. So why are couples of the same gender still discriminated against? And, like, it's not like they're getting married. Like, it was just legalized in the US, yes, but it's not like they're going to get married. We are in middle school. It's not like we're getting married. We're not making plans for the distant future yet. Sure, some kids may be thinking about college, but this isn't college. This is something completely different. And nobody should have to deal with this. And it's ridiculous that this even had to be brought up. Like, I am 100% thankful that our guidance counselor supports my friend and her girlfriend, but it shouldn't even be a problem. Because I've personally seen straight couples, because as far as I know, my friend and her girlfriend are the only couple of the same sex at our school, of 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, which is probably about 1,000 kids, or the first openly gay couple. So there's that. But I've seen gay not gay. I've seen straight couples, like, freaking making out in the hallways, like, and then you are discriminating against a gay couple when they have their arms around each other or when they're pecking each other on the cheeks. And it's just not okay. That's really all I have to say about it, or else I'm going to start repeating myself. So, thanks for watching, guys.